Our story is right today is about a teenager, a 17-year-old super talented footballer. His dream is to play for his national side, make it big in football. And his talent is promising. Real Madrid certainly thought so. La Liga champions Real Madrid. They thought this youngster was good enough to play for them. And this teenager, they in fact extended an invitation for him to come over and join his academy. They spotted his talent when the scouts flew over in August last year. He was scouted to be a part of some of the elite footballers in the world, but he can't join them. There is just a slight issue. The teenager is Mohammed Abu-Hujair, and he is stuck in the middle of a war between Israel and Hamas. He's stranded in Gaza, fighting to survive and hoping his dream doesn't turn to ashes, along with the many other destructive effects that this war has brought.
War doesn't just inflict physical damage, but also cripples the dreams of many. Necessary infrastructure is destroyed, and the means of nurturing sporting talents is shattered. While certain athletes possess raw talent and unwavering determination, their dreams are often quashed by the harsh realities of conflict and, unfortunately, being stuck in the middle of it. One such example has been that of Mohammed Abu-Hujair, a 17-year-old football talent from Palestine. You know he's supremely talented because Abu-Hujair impressed Real Madrid scouts in August last year. He was set to board a flight to Spain in October. Given his talent, he was supposed to be a part of the Real Madrid academy. That flight took off, but without Mohammed Abu-Hujair. A matter of a war came in between Abu-Hujair and his dream. The Hamas-Israel war broke out right after the scouting, leaving the teenager torn and his hopes tattered. A boy who grew up on a football pitch is now stuck in a refugee camp in Palestine, away from the war zone, but still nowhere close to Spain.
I get up every day crying at the loss this war has caused me. I'm just dreaming of an end to this war. I yearn for the boy I was before 7th October. My life has turned upside down in a blink of an eye. I've been robbed of my dreams. Instead of training every day, I am now living in a dilapidated tent where my biggest dream is to get back home.
Abu-Hujair doesn't have to look too far to stay inspired and keep that fire in him burning. In the recently concluded AFC Asian Cup, we saw Palestine qualify for the round of 16. The football team displayed remarkable resilience in the face of adversity. A war-ravaged country that fought and punched above its weight. They beat much bigger opponents like Hong Kong en route, being the beacon of hope for fans and their people back home. Hope that Palestine could rise through the ashes. Of course, this is support for the Palestinian people, especially with what is happening lately with the war on Gaza, and this is all support for our people. I hope that our name and our flag will always be lifted high with the support of all the Arab nations and all the people. But behind their valiant performances lies a harsh reality. A reality that's now confronting teenagers like Abu-Hujair. Not too long ago, there were 10 football stadiums in Gaza. Kids like Abu-Hujair used football as an escape in a country ruled by turmoil. Now, some of those stadiums are a pile of rubble, stones and boulders, and some are being turned to shelter homes. A reality check for any footballer who dreams of a future where they can play. The rise of the Palestinian football team would have given Abu-Hujair a hope that he too can someday represent Palestine at the biggest stage. Real Madrid could have been that stepping stone for him. Abu-Hujair is symbolic of a dream that continues to live on. A dream of every athlete who is caught in the crossfire. Countries like Palestine, Afghanistan and Syria possess immense potential. There are thousands of sporting athletes in war-torn countries who are waiting for a glimmer of hope. And war does things. It takes lives and sucks out resources, facilities, infrastructure, stifling the growth of young athletes.
Our players are being killed, our facilities have been destroyed, and our clubs are being attacked. We have been trying to save our players' careers, but unfortunately, we feel helpless. We just managed to evacuate only a few from Gaza. However, they are mentally exhausted. Their families are trapped and suffering in Gaza. How can they perform well? It's a huge dilemma. We really feel for them.
Yet, amid all the doom and despair, hope endures. In refugee camps and war-torn streets, young athletes continue to defy the odds, fueled by their unwavering passion for the beautiful game. Abu-Hujair will persist despite the daunting war. His story serves as a poignant reminder of the indomitable spirit that thrives even in the darkest of times.
Firstpost puts the spotlight on Africa. We report from across the continent, rewriting the narrative. Stories of hope and progress. Amid coups, conflicts, and climate crisis. The challenges are many, but so are the opportunities.
Trying to do what benefits the majority of citizens.
Tracking the world's second largest continent. Launching soon. Firstpost Africa.